So I'm guessing that you came to this video because you like watching educational videos. So you're probably wondering, what the heck is the point of doing all of this? So I made this list for you to, look at, and I'll talk about this list. First thing on the list, dollars are not money, they are currency. So originally, money was gold and silver, and then some old guys came along and they decided to put all of this precious metal into a single spot, and they called that a bank. And then they created some paper certificates, gold certificates, where you could exchange the paper for the gold. And then people just ended up using the certificates instead of the gold itself. So then some older guys were like, maybe we could make a surplus of certificates than there was actual gold. And that's how the fake money system kind of came to be. But we're so far from that today, it's not even remotely linked to gold anymore. Number two, if the dollars are not physical, they're digital. Okay, so logically speaking, if you can't hold this piece of paper with a number on it in your hand, where else is it existing? You might think, oh, on a different piece of paper. I mean, have you ever seen a bank account where the numbers in the bank account go up and down, and there's only a limited amount of paper notes, and if everyone tried to get all of their money from a bank into paper notes, there wouldn't be enough paper notes to do that, and it's called a bank run. And number three, working for currency is a waste of time. So why is it a waste of time? First of all, no work was done to create the money. I mean, no work was done to create the currency in the first place. So if you want to go work for it, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you, but keep in mind, there's this thing called inflation, and the currency doesn't have any real world value unless you're like brainwashed sheep like everyone else. Number four, income tax gives currency its value. So people justify using dollars because they don't know how to not use dollars or not pay income tax, because they're just so mentally brainwashed to support a system that ultimately drains them of all of their energy. Number five, people who do not pay income tax keep those who do alive. So this concept might be a little difficult to understand, but I'm gonna try my best to explain it. So digidollars are electrons, and when you pay the income tax, you give your energy away symbolically. The symbol on the computer symbolizes energy. They're electrons, as basic as I can say it. So there needs to be a load on the system, which is the income tax, for commerce to flow. And the more hard work you put into obtaining the currency, the poorer you become. And you just make the elites at the top who control the amount of currency supply even more powerful. And what's stopping you from using gold or cryptocurrency? Probably people with guns, but if that's the case, then just admit it. You're under a tyrannical dictatorship. Don't try to brush it away and say, oh, that's not what it is, when that's exactly what's happening. And what comes to mind is the only thing that's here is ink in the well or electronic impulses in the computer. And if this doesn't make sense to you, there ain't no gold in Fort Knox. Number 6, currency is the voting mechanism of government corporations. So if you didn't know, governments are actually corporations, and the currency is the actual voting mechanism because there's no democracies or republics. It's all a single global system called the Uniform Commercial Code, and everything is done in this commercial way where just numbers. And if you want to put your money where your mouth is, use some of those dollars to vote for what you want to see change, if that makes any sense. Number 7, ironically, quote unquote, working for currency via donations is the only way out. Hashtag gift economy, hashtag meta modernism. So it looks like you have a lot of DigiDollars on your hands. That'd be a perfect time to donate to a creator such as the Akashic Librarians, who just so happen to have a Patreon link in the description of this video. Number 8, broadcasting the donation through internet networks as a signal for proof of work solves the education problem. Unlimited Creative Commons. So how is anyone supposed to know what happened if we didn't tell our story? An interlinked story of independent creators sharing their vision of what they want to see in the world. So if you have any questions about what I just talked about, the discussion section called the comments is down below. Or if you're watching this on a different website, or if you're just watching this on someone's electronic device that they managed to download this video, maybe you could talk to them and discuss with them and create something new. We're not just pawns, we all are independent creators. So with that, I wish you a splendid day and do awesome things. Take care, everyone. Peace.